What's up, y'all? One Dirt Bike Boy here. This is just an update video of the Explorer. I've had it now for about 2.5, 3 years, and I'm not sure how long ago my last video was, but it was the same type of video that I'm doing now, and I just wanted to update you guys, see how it's looking. The wheels that are on it are some 20-inch Misano. They're really old, actually. They're probably about 10, 15 years old. I put this on there probably when I first got it. I'm pretty sure that sticker's in my last video. The decal says a V8. It's not really a V8 for you guys that know about Explorer Sports. It's kind of dirty right now, so pardon the mess. The interior hasn't really changed. It's still the leather seats. I've cleaned those up pretty nicely. I did change this part. You can buy kits for these that reupholster the armrests. And when I bought it, it was really clean looking, like so clean that it didn't look charcoal gray, or not charcoal gray, light gray like the rest of the interior. But it's kind of dirty down, as you can tell. It doesn't stick out that much anymore. This little shifter from AutoZone, just something different I did a while back. It's pretty cool. A lot of people ask questions about it when they see it, my windows down, or just in the car with me. As you know, these things are four-wheel drive. Don't use the four-wheel drive that much when I have these wheels on. I actually don't use it all with these wheels. Mostly in the winter time when I have my other wheels on. I'll take you around back. My last video, I had a 10-inch, 10-inch Alpine Type R, I believe. I don't remember. Now I have had two Sony Explodes, 12-inch, 1200 watt. These slam, well, they used to slam pretty hard. I just blew a fuse somewhere, and I'm not sure where is that, so they don't currently work. But here's the amp that I'm using. It's the Eclipse amp. I'm not sure how much power it has, but this is actually the same amp that I was using with my 10-inch, and it powered these two guys fine, so I just kept it that way. I've been running this setup for probably 1.5 years now. So just shortly after I made that last video, that video will be, the link will be in the description or annotated in this vid. I switched it up to these, and these actually, like, they slammed harder, but I think I may have needed a new amplifier because they didn't slam like super hard like you would think they would, like being 212s. Going from a 10 to 212s, you think it would be day and night, but it wasn't. It was still a lot, but it wasn't as much. So I assume a bigger amp would let those slam to their full potential. While I'm doing this video, I'll actually show you the problem that they're having. So most of you guys know I had 10 on here before. The front windows, if I put the window up, I'll show you. There's no tint on the front right now. A few months ago, probably like when it was still cold out, I think it was actually Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day of this year, 2014, I was pulled over and given a tint ticket, a repair order. He gave me a repair order as well as a $70 ticket for having window tint because it was a second offense and I got it retinted again. So I had to take the tint off on the side of the road, and he still wrote me a ticket. But what I had was 5% on the front, and I actually had 5% layered on the back, which I'll show you. You can kind of tell. With this, you see how the rear window looks like brown, and the window next to it looks like a light blackish color. That's because these Explorers come stock with only the back window tinted. So these side windows are not tinted when you buy these from the factory. So what you do, most people do actually, is they get 20% put on here, to match 20% that comes there. So with that being tint that's actually, I guess, baked into the glass, it has a different color, but you can't really tell from the outside. But from the inside, you can tell the difference in color. So you get that 20%, and then from the outside, these windows look exactly the same. So when I got the 5% tint on the front windows, I got 5% layered on top of the 20 there. So the whole back right now is 5% on top of 20, so you can't see in there at all. I'll shut this door, see if it'll make it better, but yeah, you can't see anything. It's kind of dirty, but you still can't see anything when it's clean. And it's pretty cool, because like at nighttime with these Explorers, when it's 20%, if somebody's riding behind you at night, they can like see your radio. That's the brightest part, the radio and the compass thing overhead. But now, in the daytime or anything, they can't see you. So all they see is black. They see themselves. I'll start it up because the exhaust I have is different on here, and I'll show you that. I have a Dynamax, the Dynamax bullet muffler. Replaced the muffler, so it's not very loud on idle, but when you rev it, it pops and stuff, and it sounds pretty cool. It's just something tame, you know, a little louder, something you can recognize. I'll give it a rev for you. Okay, yeah. Another thing I also did was, I don't know if you guys saw it, there was a LED bar underneath my door here. I have those things. It's a turn signal and reverse light. It does come with a brake light option, but when I was wiring mine, for some reason it didn't work. So all I have is the turn signals and the reverse light. So that's the left turn signal. This is the right turn signal, and I'll show you the reverse lights. This is actually a really cheap eBay one, so some of the LEDs are not working anymore. I've had this for like 6 months, and I wash my car a lot, so I can understand a lot of water gets into it. And if you look up close, you can see the moisture inside. But it used to look pretty cool. All of them would turn blue, and then well, actually they would turn white. And my I have the blue LEDs, which have a little bit of moisture back there, you can tell. But it looks really good at nighttime, because when I back out my driveway, it's really dark. So like all you see is the bright blue lights and then that line of LEDs underneath. And I also have the LEDs that go here. The cheap LEDs there. They work great, but you just gotta replace them a lot. They cost like 10 cents, but I go through probably each bulb every 4 to 6 months. So yeah, I don't mind changing them because they're so cheap. But if you're somebody who gets annoyed by stuff like that, then you're gonna want to change yours. Now I'll show you motor and what my speakers are now doing. Oh, this video is getting long. Oh yeah, the headlights, I still have the HIDs in the headlights, the fog lights. The HIDs were going bad in the other video, so what I did was just change those back to the regular halogen ones, and they look green because they're warming up. I just turned them on, but yeah, they'll turn blue eventually. Right here, it's just a regular fog light with the yellow tint tank over top of them. That looks pretty cool at night. So there you go. Yeah, I think the HID fog lights, the cheap ones I got from eBay, were a waste of money because they only worked for like 3 weeks. But these headlights, I've had these for the length of I had the car. I think this is like the first thing I bought for this car, and they've been lasting a really long time. So I'm extremely happy with those. The best $30 I've spent on this thing. So yeah, let me get you a last look at this. It looks really good at nighttime. Super good. Oh yeah, and there's my license plate. Bond swag. This is when I was in high school, so yeah, nobody says swag anymore. They're getting changed soon. Alright, Yeah, for the motor, all it is an intake. So just have an intake and exhaust on here. Intake is pretty old as well. There you go, another eBay thing. Filters down there. But yeah, really easy to install. Alternator is new as well. Well, it's remanufactured, but I put it in about 3 months ago. And there's my subwoofer cable that was there last time. Now I'll show you what the speakers are doing. When I turn the car on, the volume, when the volume is low, I can hear the subwoofers working. But once I turn the volume up, I can hear the subwoofers turn off. So it's working now. Let me get a station that has a song playing. So right now it's playing. I can hear the subwoofer on, and you might be able to hear it as well. I'll also show you there's a light on the amp that shows that the amp is on, and they're on right now, are really low. But when I turn it up, they just turn off. So now they're not on anymore. You can see the light isn't on and the speakers are not working. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I tried replacing all the fuses, but no luck, and it's starting to make me mad. So I just like stopped messing with it for a while and have been driving with no bass. So hope you guys like my update video. Try and keep this thing really clean. As you can see, 2 years, doesn't get that dirty. It gets dirty, but I just clean it out. So I don't really have any kids or anything. I don't carry that many people in here. I probably have 2 people in this car at one, like at most. So there's never like packed people and dirt and stuff. So it stays relatively clean. So this is my baby. I did get another car since the last video. It's a 94 Mustang GT. You guys have probably seen the video for it. I'll probably be making an in-depth video similar to this one on that pretty soon. So yeah, One Dirt Bike Boy. If you have any questions about anything on this car, shoot me a comment and I'll answer it for you. This is One Dirt Bike Boy, and have a great day.